Hi, my name is Matthew Mulder. Welcome to this Arduino tutorial. Today we'll be learning Arduino the easy way and the fun way. We're going to make a lot of interesting projects, including writing the code to wirelessly launch that model rocket. Now, what is Arduino? Arduino is an open source programming language that allows you to easily program microcontrollers to make an infinite number of exciting custom electronics projects. Arduino is easy to learn and you can have a lot of fun. Now, what kind of projects can you make with Arduino? Well, you could make a system that alerts you if anybody entered your room while you are gone. Or you could wirelessly aim and fire a Nerf gun. You could press a button on your desk and wirelessly make a cup of coffee in the kitchen. You could turn an Arduino into an alarm clock that wakes you up in the morning and is making you hot toast and hot coffee. You could turn an Arduino into a transmitter, another into a receiver, and then remotely control a vehicle, a model airplane, for example. You could wirelessly ignite a model rocket from a safe distance. Or you could build a system that wirelessly alerts you that a package was just delivered to your mailbox. Now, in my free but very valuable 90-page book, there are over 100 additional project ideas. So there are many opportunities to have fun. You say, well, this sounds great. I'm going to buy myself an Arduino. So you go to the Arduino website and you buy an official Arduino board. And what shows up in your mailbox? This. You say, oh really? With this little board I can do all of those 100 plus projects? Well, actually with this board you can do virtually nothing. An Arduino board by itself is almost useless. You need to buy a lot of additional things to actually do some cool stuff with it. What you need to do is something like this. So yes, you start with an Arduino, but you have to buy all of these things separately. You have to buy these customizable circuit boards, you have to buy all of those wires, and then you have to buy components. So you need resistors, capacitors, transistors, LEDs, LCD, potentiometers, buttons, piezo buzzer, and more. And then you need to hook all of that up without making errors. Because if you make errors, you're likely to burn out your components or your Arduino board. You say, Matthew, come on, this is way too much. I don't have a degree in electrical engineering. I don't want to touch this. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to do anything with this, because this is the old-fashioned way of learning Arduino, and we don't do that anymore. Because I've developed the easy way of learning Arduino, the EZA board. And the EZA board is the only board that already has everything installed. So you've got 3 large colorful lights. You've got a beautiful large backlit display. You have several large buttons, several knobs. Here an area where you can simply plug in a radio module to make the wireless communication work. You can actually plug in several kinds of modules, and this one has a range of up to 1 or even 2 miles. On the back of the board there's a piezo buzzer for sound effects or for alarms. And then over here an area where you can plug in even more components to expand the functionality. Let's say you're making a burglar alarm. Well, you just plug in an infrared motion sensor. Or if you want to wirelessly drop water balloons on your friends, you simply plug in a servo to release those balloons. All without having to learn how to solder. Now, the EZA board comes with this very convenient stand. The EZA board is gold-plated and it is etched and assembled in the USA. Basically, the EZA board allows beginners to make numerous electronics projects without having to know a lot about electronics. Available at ezaboard.com for a reasonable price. Now, before we get started, you do need to download some open source software. Link is below. I also do highly recommend getting the free but very valuable 90-page book. This goes along with the tutorial. It has lots of illustrations and it will even be useful after you finish the tutorial. Available at ezaboard.com.